Hexstatic.
Long before the hype about VJ started, Stuart Warrenhill and Robin Brunson began to consider sounds and visuals as a single entity. Under the name of Hexstatic, they've been mixing video images and graphics for Cold Cut since 1995. The bosses of the Ninja Tune label also had Hill and Brunson produce the clip for the now legendary Timber track in 1998. Just 1 year later, Hexstatic demonstrated with their debut album that they also know how to produce funky breaks to go along with seminal videos. Since then, the duo has released a DJ mix on Ninja Tune, and they've also been co-developing a Pioneer DVD player for VJs. For their audio-video album, Masterview, they've even produced some of their clips in 3D. Reasons enough to talk to Hexstatic, and that's why Slicers has a date with Stuart Warrenhill.
Hexstatic is like, there's two of us, and it's like a VJ DJ collective basically. But we're signed to Ninja Records, so we actually create albums, audio-visual albums. We both make music and we both make video, and we connect the two, and we organically work on different tracks together in different ways, sort of thing.
Don't sit there with your head hanging down.
We've always thought that visuals and music are actually they're as important as each other, you know. So when we're creating an audio-visual piece, we do the two together, and we treat them as one. And we're always experimenting how to create audio-visual pieces. There's no set way to do it, and we're on a lot of discovery. We're always constantly discovering. There's a lot to sort of utilise as well. So it's every time we make something, it's usually a little bit different from the last time. What kind of thing it is. Like sometimes. DVJ, Apple Mac, MIDI controlled. When we play live, we use two DVJ turntables to play the DVDs from. We use Apple Mac laptops to trigger some software called Vidvox Grid, which is a MIDI controlled video player. Plays video and sound, so we use that to overlay what we're playing off the DVJs. Guerrilla Gigs was actually a person who I used to work with after I left school, a guy called Bob Blumen. We had a visuals company together, and he's now ended up working at a company called PSL. And anyway, over the last few years, he's been doing guerrilla projection onto like the Houses of Parliament and this. And I've obviously been doing the Hexstatic stuff. And we kind of met up. He came to one of our shows, was really into it, and said, let's just go out and do an audio-visual guerrilla gig. And we had a single coming out, Distorted Minds.
Fears are filled and stops and building. Chris, Kringle and Baby Jesus. What's the connection to wanna freeze us? Visas and genocidal Caesars, mumps, rubella's, measles, diseases from needles is evil and lethal, still it's legal. Distorted Minds.
So we went out and promoted that we got a van. He had about £250,000 worth of equipment in the back of the van, like huge video projectors, like 12,000 lumen video projectors, and he had two of those. And they were like the size of a car. These things were crazy. And we had a sound system and generators and stuff, and we just turned up, and we had a really amazing time. We had no idea if we were going to get arrested or what was going to happen.
We say blah blah blah.
I got the idea for Timber because I had already done a video called Natural Rhythm, which was taking stuff from TV of natural history films with insects and seeds, pods that are exploding and stuff like that, and I made an audio-visual piece for that. And I wanted to make another one which was more industrial, with, I thought, axes and chainsaws cutting down trees would be good. Not really thinking about an environmental message at that point. But went to Greenpeace because I knew they had some footage, showed them Natural Rhythm, and they were like, wow, yeah, you know, here you go, take the library. So it was a really nice way of doing a project where there was no money exchange. We took their visuals, remixed them and gave it back to them, and then now they're using that internationally to promote like deforestation campaigns and stuff. So it was just it was a really great project. The albums we've done on Intune are Rewind. We came out in 2000. That was like a double pack audio and CD-ROM. And on the CD-ROM, there's a video for every track. And there's a lot of tracks were like computer games that taken the image of the computer games. We've taken those images and the sounds and cut them into electro, which was a music that we were into at that time in the early 80s. So there's a real marriage. So it's taking all these old things but bringing them into something that's new. I think that's quite an exciting kind of thing. We've released a solid steel mix, which is just purely audio. Lots of our influences, if you listen to it, are just audio influences. And more recently is the Master View, which is the 3D sort of DVD, which it's a bit of a departure. We're just trying to push things on forward. Where can we go next? You know, and I think the whole 3D thing is actually the 3D technology is really starting to kind of happen in new ways now. We're seeing like soon there's like all the new 3D laptops are coming out and 3D TVs where you don't need glasses and stuff, so it's quite exciting. Current projects are the Faithless video mashup we've just done. They've got a new. That was really great. They asked us to do it because I think they've seen work of ours before, but they've asked us to do this. Take all the videos on their DVD and mash them together like a bootleg mash. So Robin did an audio mashup, and I got all the videos and then interlinked all the videos together. So you can when you buy their DVD, you can put the DVD in, and you get like a 15-minute kind of blast mix you can put on at a party or something. It works really well. And also doing some promo for Milo, like a bootleg mashup with Gloria Estefan, which is a lot of fun. I get a lot of video footage off the internet. I mean, I buy a lot of stuff from eBay from people who collect. You know, I buy a lot of DVDs from stores and music DVDs, and basically borrow still from wherever I can. I'm always asking people if they're ever chucking out videotapes, any VHS or DVDs, you know, to give them to me. And so I've got this expanding library, and I've got a huge library of like 70s and 80s pop videos, and yeah, so it's lots of resource for taking things, remixing them and putting it out in our show.
Don't sit there with your head hanging down.